What is going on, guys? Thank you for checking out another video for me here on YouTube. It's actually Friday afternoon as I'm recording this. Gonna be doing a day with DeeO tonight and tomorrow, mostly just tomorrow, but just had a few things tonight that I wanted to show you guys and talk about before tomorrow. But first off, it's almost Christmas. You go check out, that's our little Christmas setup. So Merry Christmas, you guys. I hope you guys all have awesome Christmases with your family. But yeah, I'm gonna go riding with my dad. We're actually gonna go out to McGray's house. We've went trail riding with John and stuff before. They live right next to Aztec, so we're gonna go out and ride there. Should be a lot of fun. One thing I really want to show you guys, first off, last week was too cold to ride, but 2 weeks ago, I showed you the knobbies on my 450 tire. They were starting to come off, so I needed a 450 tire. It's been funny. I wanted those Garnet boots for so long, and I'm like, those are going to be my next purchase. And stuff just keeps coming up that I keep getting instead, but whatever. So let me show you guys this, because the other thing is, so many of you are like, where's the 125? We want to see the 125, and I keep saying, like, hold on. I have some things I need to do to it. We're finally starting to make some progress with this. So check this out. We got the Dunlop MX52 here. No reason other than this is just what Tri-City had, and I don't know, I like the Michelin, I like the Dunlop, so just went with this. And I usually ride more like hard pack stuff, so I didn't want the soft tire. I didn't want it getting torn up right away. But then check this out. We have the front sprocket. We got some grips. These are from Big Cat Racing. They sent me a little care package. Shout out to those guys. Throttle tube, that's over here. They sent me brake lever and a clutch lever and a brake lever. So a shout out to them, as well as grip donuts. So we got a whole little control setup from them for the 125. Then we have the sprocket that my dad got. We have brake pads for the rear. Got the rear sprocket. And then for my 450, I got a rear sprocket and a front sprocket. And then the chains for the 125, and then the tire. So we have quite a few things. Hopefully my dad and I can knock this out tonight, but it is going to be Christmas Eve as we're doing this. So, oh, look how cute that is. So we have some other stuff going on, but try and get as much stuff on the bike as possible. And the 125, it's coming along. It's coming along. It shouldn't be too long before we have it all together, and I know you guys are excited to see that. But got my gear bag all loaded up. I gotta go and load up the truck for tomorrow, put my bike in there, and then just have a good old time riding. We're actually going to be riding and shooting. It's gonna be lots of fun. Not at the same time. That'd be cool too though, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go out to John's house, who has quite a bit of property, so we'll ride his track, and then we'll bring out some guns and bring you guys along, so it should be something fun to look forward to.
All my life I've been considered as the worst.
Maybe it was riding scooters, maybe it was being different. We all gotta fight to battle, some of us just end up quitting. I don't want that for y'all, looking for that inner peace. Devil knocking at the door, shouldn't even let him speak. But when you do, temptation and doubt will pull the sun away. You can either ride the road or go ahead and pave your way. So far I've been trying this, acting kind or doing right. Nobody can dim you out if you got the brightest light. I bag groceries, waited tables, and it taught me that time is super valuable. Complaining doesn't work at all. Sacrificing everything, you'll get the message if you call. Go and shine, do you...
Just in case I didn't make it clear, we'll be putting the tire on after riding today, but check this out. We got a missing knobby. We got a knobby that's gonna tear off tomorrow. We got a missing knobby. We got a missing knobby. I mean, others are cracked. This side's not as bad, but cracked. That one's pretty bad. Cracked. So, yeah, that tire, and then we got the sprocket. That tire will be going on after riding it tomorrow. And I haven't washed it. I've just been lazy after riding. I did put the insert back in. Talking to Yosh, they say it actually, however it makes sense, it makes more power with that in there, but also just having it super loud and blowing out people's eardrums isn't cool. So I put that back in there, but should be a good time riding out there tomorrow.
take a couple chances and you might see everything you picture from the start becoming HD. Memories are precious, but don't you get upset by the past. I'm seeing too many people sleeping on dreams that they had. I don't know, reaching deeper with your soul. We all travel on the same road, but where you wanna go is only up to you. I'ma leave it there, hoping that we meet again. Just know I believe in y'all, even if you're not my friend. I'm only 22 and there's so much I want to accomplish in my life.
Alright, so we got her all loaded up. And so tomorrow in the morning when we want to go, all we have to do is grab the keys and hop on in. We already got the gear bag, we already got the boots, the gas, the bike. Everything is ready to go. Just need ourselves. So save us some time in the morning, not having to get up when it's a little bit colder and do that. Just do it now. It's awesome. Alright guys, that's going to do it for tonight, I believe. I don't think anything else is going to come up, just the cat being a weirdo. Sora, what are you doing?
I have to seek your word. I have to trust in
Look at her, what a creepo.
I know that this is all.
I guess one other thing you guys might have saw over in the corner here, I have a keyboard from my grandma, her old one. So I've been trying to, I actually just got it like 2 days ago, but I'm trying to learn some of it myself. So maybe I can show you guys a quick thing on that. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'm trying. Alright guys, so I actually decided to just finish up tonight, and there'll be a video of just tonight hanging out, getting the bike ready and stuff, and then actually riding tomorrow I'll have a totally separate video. So I just got out of the shower, I cleaned up the apartment some, looks pretty good I think. Obviously the dishwasher's running, but got most things sorted out here. So now I'm going to go ahead and make some dinner, and I already have this defrosting from today. So this is a steak from the antelope. A steak, antelope steak. So we're gonna go ahead and make that. It's gonna be dinner tonight. So let's go ahead and cut this open. Got these all vacuum sealed nice and awesomely. It's kind of a thinner one, but shouldn't be an issue. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do with that, I'm actually gonna fill this up with milk, because the enzymes in milk, the catalyst, or it's like catalyst, I don't know exactly, but it takes out the gamey taste that wild meat has. So we're just gonna go ahead and soak that in some milk for about half an hour, and then I'm just going to cook it inside, because the way I cook this on the stovetop comes out a lot better than on the grill for this particular kind of meat. I love root beer, so I can't quit it. I love it too much. Alright guys, so I told you that tomorrow we're going shooting after riding, and also about the antelope. The antelope is actually an animal that my dad and I hunted. We both got an antelope. So I shot and killed the antelope, and then we had it processed, butchered, and now we're actually eating the meat. So that's really cool. But I wanted to show you guys the actual weapons that I'm going to be taking out tomorrow, and my dad's going to be bringing some of his too. But they're all unloaded first off with the cat walking around and stuff, so don't worry about that. But obviously still going to be careful about it. This is a 7mm Remington Magnum, as you can see now, unloaded. But this is actually the weapon that I shot and killed that antelope with. Can't get the mag out. There you go. But yeah, so it is a Mossberg 7mm Remington Magnum. So very cool, Vortex scope on it. It's a awesome rifle. And then just for a example of the bullets that it shoots, or the ammo, there you go. So pretty large round, as you can see. I don't have something, my phone, here you go. This is an iPhone 7, not a Plus, but you can kind of just see it's a pretty big entire round here. I guess that's what I want to call it, a round. Of course, the bullet is just the part that actually comes out, but the whole round is right here. So there we go. That's my hunting rifle. And then next up, this is going to be my AR. This is a Palmetto State Armory. So another awesome gun, and again, unloaded, of course. Oh man, I can't do this way. There we go. But locked open so you can see it's unloaded. But again, another really cool weapon. Love this one, and of course it just has safe and fire, which is your semi-automatic fire mode. But my dad got this for me not too long ago, a little bit, but got a nice little scope on it. You can change the colors of the reticle in it and everything. Really enjoy this gun. Haven't got to shoot it. I mean, I've shot it a lot, but not really as much as I'd like. But probably my favorite gun to shoot. So close that on up. And then as an example for this, that is a 223 is the round on that one. So go ahead and show you guys one of those. So here we go. That's the 223 that's shooting out of the AR. So when you think of like a M16 or an M4 carbine, if you play like Call of Duty or Battlefield or anything, this is essentially going to be that weapon. So that's the 223 that it shoots. And to compare that to the 7mm, obviously a very, very, very big difference, both in diameter, overall size. It's kind of hard to like showcase this, but there you go. So definitely a big difference. And then finally, my Glock 19. This is my everyday concealed carry, and just my handgun that I love, obviously, again, unloaded. And it shoots a 9mm. So actually, let me show you two different ones here. So we have a hollow point, which is open in the front like that, and that's your self-defense round. And then this is a full metal jacket, so this is like a target round. The idea is if you were to use this for home defense, let's say, it would hit the intruder and go straight through them and then through the wall, and you don't know where it's going to end up, and it's just going to leave not a small hole, but it's going to go straight through. When this hits, it's going to mushroom open, it's going to open up, and so it's going to hit, and then it'll open inside and create a big cavity, which is going to take out, this sounds terrible, but when you're in a life or death situation, obviously it's how it goes, but takes out more vital organs, more blood loss, causes a intruder to drop quicker, so, or attacker, not even an intruder. But there you guys go. So again, these are unloaded. I'm not just flailing these around, but we got the Glock 19, the 7mm hunting rifle, then my AR-15. So here just to show you all the bullets again, not the hollow point though, but we got the 9, the 223, and the 7. So there you guys go. Whoops. Awesome. So we'll be shooting those tomorrow, as well as whatever my dad decides to bring out. But always a good time to shoot some. So gonna get back to finishing up dinner. Alright, I decided to put on a different shirt, but we're going to go ahead here, we're going to turn this up, put this on here to like medium high, let this continue to soak for a bit, but we're going to get this nice and hot, and then we're going to put in some olive oil, and then we're going to throw the steak in there. That's going to be the first step to it. Alright, so I got everything I need here. I don't know how much you guys can see, but I got just a little bit of garlic, I have some butter. This is heating up right now. I got the olive oil, so I'm going to go ahead and pour some olive oil into here, the super hot pan. And then we'll put the steak in right away before the oil really gets a chance to heat up too much and splatter. This pan doesn't have any protection on this, so you gotta grab that with a handle or a thing, or you burn yourself. As you can see, it's still bubbling a lot. That's what's going to happen. It's going to make a huge mess. We'll just have to clean it up. But we're going to go ahead with some salt and some pepper. We're going to flip this pretty quickly. We're not going to let it sit on one side too awfully long. Alright, so it's kind of died down a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear me alright, but a lot of people have asked me to do cooking with DeeO kind of thing, so I hope you enjoy this, even without any writing in this. But cooking is a great skill to have, and I know a lot of you, I know a lot of you guys are pretty young, and you might not be making your own full meals, but it's awesome to hang out with your mom or hang out with your dad, whoever cooks, and ask them and help them, you know, even if it's like just chopping vegetables or flipping the steak. Just ask them how you can help out just to begin learning, because then when you go off to college and you get your own apartment, then you can actually cook for yourself and you're not eating mac and cheese every day, which is, you know, super unhealthy and it's going to get boring, and sure it's cheap, but you're just going to be hurting yourself doing that. Meat is very tender, just kind of falls apart, but you can see how nice and red it is in there. But it's definitely a good skill to have, the ability to cook, and you can either cook out of a cookbook, like I have this one here. Boom. Or of course, online, you can find tons and tons of recipes online, or just kind of wing stuff together, you know. If you like the taste of one thing and you like the taste of another thing, put them together, see how it goes, and, you know, worst case, it doesn't taste that good and you throw it away and do something else, you know. You can't be scared, or you can't be afraid to just try stuff and cook and have some fun with it. That's really the main thing, is just, you know, do it and enjoy it. Well, I'm going to turn down the heat a little bit more. It's still popping a bit more than I'd like. Obviously making a huge mess around everything, but that's how it goes. But while we're waiting for that, we can go ahead and crush this garlic. So we have the garlic here, and we're just going to put it under our palm. Just kind of smash it down, just break it up. So just like that. You don't have to worry about peeling it, but we're just going to throw it all in there in a little bit. But, you know, just kind of break it up some. So we have that going. Now we're going to go ahead and throw the butter on in. Let that melt down a little bit and throw this whole piece of garlic in. So we're going to be cooking it in the olive oil, the butter, and the garlic sauce. It's going to come out super good. So again, we'll just kind of flip this around. Let me see if I can get you guys a better view here. Hopefully you can see in there a bit better now. So that butter's melting on in there. I'm actually going to take this spoon here, and just kind of scoop some of it up and put it up on the steaks. So this butter is just cooking on top of it. And of course with the garlic as well. Go ahead and flip her back. Oops. And we can actually take the garlic, and if you've seen this before, Gordon Ramsay has a video, that's where I got this from. Yellow actually sent it to me, and I've been cooking my steaks like this, but I'm holding the garlic in the tongs here, and then I'm just kind of rubbing it, just kind of getting that flavor down onto the beef, or onto the meat. It's not really beef since it's antelope, but down onto the meat here. Keep dropping it, but let's get that nice buttery garlic flavor onto that. Flip these again. Go with that again. So I'm cooking at a pretty low heat now, so these are going to take a little while. It's not like I'm going to cook them to well done or anything like that. I like it usually medium rare. The antelope I've been cooking a little bit more, just because it's a pretty squishy meat. Like, usually you can hold your finger and you feel on here. So like this is, what is this, rare, medium rare, medium well done. It's how like tight you are right there when you touch your finger. So that's nice and soft. I'm not even showing you guys, nice and soft, and that's nice and hard. So raw, medium rare, medium well done. So you can kind of get the tongs on there and feel it. But the antelope is a very tender, like squishy one. So like, I don't know, it's quite a bit of squish. It's kind of hard to gauge. I'm getting a little bit of a feel for it, but I usually end up overcooking it simply because of that. That one just split apart, but that's alright. So we'll just keep flipping these and just keep grabbing the garlic and rubbing it on there, and we'll do a little bit of that. And then again, we'll grab the spoon and kind of put some of this butter sauce on top of it. And then if you want to throw anything else on it, let's see, what do I have here? You can throw some thyme on it. So you can just kind of throw some spices on in. And again, that's where you can experiment. If you like the smell of a certain spice you have in your cabinet, go for it, you know? Just try stuff out. But yeah, again, I really hope you guys are enjoying this, because people have said it quite a bit, and I've done like cooking in the past, and it doesn't get that great of views. So let me know if you guys kind of like this, or if you want me to never do anything like this again. Let me know. But definitely getting a real good smell here. We'll let these keep going, get them nice and cooked. And you can see we started with the one steak, and now we have these four pieces, just because it's so tender, it just kind of falls apart from itself. Let's just put some of the garlic on there. Just kind of let this sit for a little bit instead of messing with it. And as we're going here, we can just kind of clean up, just get rid of this milk. Obviously, you got to be very careful working with the hot pan there, but you can kind of wipe up around. And you really shouldn't leave this how I left this off like this, because if you walk by, you can bump it and send everything flying. Always turn your handles. I'm kind of bad about it. I used to be a lot better about it. And then as I cooked more and more, I stopped caring as much, because I'm usually more careful in the kitchen. But it's still a good tip. So just turn those so that you won't bump them when you walk by. But cleaning up some just as we go, so we don't have to worry about it as much later. And also, you can see my stove and the pan, it's very crooked, everything's running to that side. That's another reason I leave it like this a lot. It's a little better balance, at least on my stove. But that's just because I have cheap stuff. Let this go a little bit longer, and then we'll pull them off. Still have the steak cooking over there, but as much as we love meat, we also got to have some sort of vegetable or side. So I'm going to have just a nice little side salad with it. So got this. It's just a baby spring mix. I haven't even opened this one yet. We'll just make ourselves a nice simple salad. You never have to do anything too crazy with this. Just some of the mix, you know, these mixes are super handy. And then you can throw in, if you want to cut up some carrots, like I'll throw in a few carrots, I'll cut those up. You know, if you have, I don't like tomatoes, but Allison does, so like baby or cherry tomatoes, throw those on in. You can do some feta cheese or whatever, and then just some dressing. It's super simple, you don't need to put a lot of thought into it. Nice, simple salad there. We'll just cut up a few carrots here, not do anything too crazy. That ought to do. Throw those on in, give it a little bit more color. I love Caesar, so I have white Caesar, and we'll just put a little bit of this on there. That's probably more than a little bit, but there you go. That's really all you got to do for a side salad. You do not have to work too hard or keep that too crazy. Oh, just mix it up. And there you go. You got yourself a nice little side of greens. And let's not eat those pieces that fell on the floor. The ones on the counter are fine. Let's not eat this one. Alright, I think it's safe to say these are probably just about done. We can just grab the garlic. Let's flip it one more time. You can see they're pretty well cooked. but on the inside they should be fine. I'm not gonna like cook into a hockey puck or anything, but rub some more garlic on them, just a little bit, one last time. And then we'll go ahead and hit that, throw it on our plate. What we're not going to do here is cut into them immediately. We're going to give them a chance to rest because they're full of juice right now. If we cut into them, all the juice is just going to go all over the plate. If we give it a chance to rest, then that juice is going to be locked into the steak and it'll make the meat juicier and just a better taste overall. So we'll give that a few minutes before we go ahead and cut into it. And we can go ahead and try and clean up the rest of the stove. You still got to be careful, of course, because I just turned it off, so the actual stove is still going to be hot right here. But we can at least get this stuff while it's still... It hasn't settled, so it's really easy to just wipe up that oil and grease and stuff. Just wipe that up real easily. But it was popping so much, it's actually all over my floor. Like, it's really slick and stuff. So, watch out, cat. You're not going to like this. So we can just kind of clean this up just real quick while the meat is resting. So again, we don't have to worry about it later. Just at least do a little bit right now. So we're not dealing with that like slippery, oily film that's on the floor right now. That ought to do. So I totally should have mentioned it and forgot, but I'm going to be eating in my office. Allison's still at work. She had to work tonight. So that's why I'm like kind of just cooking for one and eating in my office. But let's go ahead. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this all right. Alright, again, maybe it's a little overcooked over what I would usually do. It's not like pink in the center, but something with this antelope, I actually kind of like it a little bit more like this. And like I said, it's a very soft meat, so it's actually kind of hard to gauge, but this piece is a little better. Still, like, if I ordered that at a restaurant, I would say it's overdone, but it's still just a very good consistency for this meat, so. That is so good. Just the garlic, the butter, the salt and pepper, and of course you can season it more if you wish, but that just tastes even better than a steak you buy at the grocery store. And the best thing is, when people want to talk about being organic, you can't get more organic than this, because it was a wild game animal that I shot and killed. This might have been the one that my dad shot and killed, either way, but shot and killed. We gutted it, skinned it, cleaned it ourselves. Had one of our friends butcher / process it. She gave us back the steaks and, well, all the meat, and then we just made it at home. So like, this animal has only ever grazed on wild prairie grass and, you know, just lived a active natural life. It wasn't factory farmed, nothing like that. So that's something really cool to keep in mind with it. But then of course we have our side salad there, and then our very non-organic root beer. But you guys, I actually had a lot of fun doing this. I wasn't sure how much fun I'd have, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I'll still continue to do a little bit of stuff for now. But let me know, is there anything, like, what else would you like to see, or was this stupid? Do you never want to see it again? But is there anything else, like, because I know so many of you guys are young, some of you are a little older, you might be in high school or going into college, and you're going to be living alone for the first time in your life. Is there anything else I can help you with? I've showed how to clean my dirty dirt bike gear, that's like muddy gear, that's a good one. But is there anything else, like, I don't know, life tips with DeeO or something stupid like that, but things you guys would like me to show you? But Sora's in front of the light, it just got really dark, didn't it? But I'm going to eat a little bit, I'll catch up with you guys in a second. So this is usually what it kind of looks like when I'm home alone eating and stuff. Some SoundCloud, I was finding beats for actually the video you're going to be watching right now, because I was working on that earlier. I'm watching some YouTube. The spirit of that. Uber Haxer Nova, he's a little obnoxious at times, but so actually if I run back here, so this is what I've edited so far of the video you're currently watching, because I was planning to do it tomorrow, like have this video tomorrow. So I've done all this work, but I'll just add to the end of it now, or when I'm done with this. But the other thing, I just finished a video because there is a sale on MX vs ATV Supercross and Reflex. So I just made a quick video on that. So I'm actually going to go ahead and upload that tonight so I can get the word out as quick as possible for you guys. Excuse me. So that'll upload about 6 minutes and we'll do all the naming and stuff, but get that up while we're watching YouTube and eating our food here. So pretty usual chill night. A lot of people think I do exciting stuff. When Allison isn't here, this is usually it. And when Allison is here, we'll usually sit on the couch out there and watch Netflix, or she'll be on the couch behind me reading or on her phone or something like that. So this is pretty much it. Alright guys, so now really what I'm doing, I'm going to be going through the video. It's importing the clips now, but you know, just kind of clipping it where I want it, speeding up, slowing down, doing whatever I want to knock this video out. So then I'll take this final clip and put it on my computer once I'm done with it, but just to show you guys that. So really this is the setup that I'm looking at here. I just have my main monitor where I do this kind of stuff, and then on the side I'll usually have Twitch or YouTube or music or something going on over here. But that's really it. So you guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there. Really, it's 8:30 now. The rest of the night is going to be Allison will get home at like 9:15, and we'll probably just watch some Netflix and then go to bed. So nothing really to show you guys with that. But again, I really hope you enjoyed this. Because I did have the change of plans instead of doing the riding part just to do tonight, showing you guys the guns and making this awesome antelope meat here, antelope steak. So let me know what you guys thought about it. Was this stupid? Do you not want to see anything like this again, or did you really enjoy it? Do you have any ideas of stuff I could do like this? But regardless, tomorrow I'm going riding with my dad. Will be a lot of fun. So I'll have a day with DeeO of that, of course. But yeah, I guess that's going to do it, you guys. This video will be going up, at least here in America. It's Christmas Eve. Over in Australia, it will probably be Christmas by this time. So, Merry Christmas to you guys. I was going to say something like, Merry Christmas, mate. And then I was like, that's stupid. And I said it just now anyway. But, so you guys, Merry Christmas, because Day with DeeO should actually be up on Christmas Day for my time zone. But I hope you guys have a great time with your family. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your Christmas Eve. And if you're going riding, be safe. If you already went riding, hope you were safe. But you guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this. Until next time, as always, take it easy. And if it's easy, take it twice. We'll talk to you later.